It just does not happen that hate and force and pretense prevail in certain parts of the world and that it won't affect negatively the other parts of the world. If hate and pretense and force prevail from the government because of authoritarian, controlling, manipulative structures in that society, then that evil, that negativity and authoritarianism will certainly be able to travel to other numerous and popular parts of the world, obviously as well, and affect and negatively destroy our lives in one way or another, because hate and negativity and force are not just now limited or marginalized, but they are now everywhere, or maybe in everyone in one way or another, because of their unresolved inward chaos, unprocessed past traumas, unactualized, unlived pains, emotions, journeys. It could be anything we denied, refused to see in ourselves, ultimately becomes our ruler. It just becomes our governor, whether it's the hatred, contempt, disdain, pretense we perform. Everything should be faced, everything should be processed and resolved, then only it will stop causing interference and interruptions in our present understanding, relationships, communications, and professions, etc. Therefore, the only lesson which we can learn from basically hatred, disgust, lust, violence in the world that prevails obviously has to do with ourselves. Until and unless we cleanse our soul and to make ourselves transparent, authentic, reliable, conscious from the inside, nothing will ever change on the outside or in the society either. And the governments also need to go away. We should create and develop and build our own kind of government in our image by working unifyingly as a society. Obviously, as a harmonizing force, we must come together. We should be united in our opinion, thought, interpretation, and approach. Then we should bring and create that sort of governance and a governance that is just, fair, equal in itself, that is able to provide us with all the goods, needs, interests, necessities that are fundamentally imperative in our lives for ourselves, for our happiness and success, that actually provides us with justice, equality, freedom, education, employment, and the other basically imperatives and goods in life necessary for our happiness and success. So it's a lot of things, but the hate, violence, and force that once erupts covers the whole world, takes the whole world in its grip. So it's very difficult to get away with violence and crime and force in the modern world, because the people are deeply nihilistic, hopeless, and depressed.